We're gonna give everybody a minute to jump on, so y'all hang tight.
You have a YouTube channel?
That's what I'm doing right now, brother. It's all good. You want to be on it?
Sure.
Come down here. We'll put you on. We'll put you on with thousands and thousands of people. Come on. Ooh, what's going on YouTube, Facebook? What's up? I got one of my esteemed colleagues here. Go ahead and announce yourself. You're live right now. Go ahead and announce yourself. You're Candler. Okay. And I think Michael is over here. Michael was hiding behind me. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Good morning.
Hello, Governor. All right. So, let's run a sweep third and one. Hey, Candler. Yeah. Hey, Brian. Brian says, hey, Candler.
Hey, Brian.
He says hello. So anyway, we've seen some success today in running the football, which is kind of what we expected. But one of the things that I'm really kind of disappointed on is the way that Georgia is handling the run game. We're not doing very well. I don't think we look much better than Florida right now as far as stopping the run goes. I also think that the halftime call, I think the halftime call, I think the play calling right before the half was a bit too conservative. Yeah, Brian, you're absolutely right. We can't tackle for crap. I don't know what's happened. I guess we forgot how to tackle, even though we're a Power 5 school. Apparently, tackling's out of the way. This is my son, Caden, who wants to be a dork today, which is fine. We got a lot of family over, which is wonderful. So I'm glad to have everybody over. What's up? Say hello.
What?
So anyway. The play calling at the half was a little bit ridiculous. We definitely had an opportunity to throw the ball for the end zone. We had 6 seconds left on the clock. We very well could have just made a little corner pass or tried to make a corner pass, call timeout, at least take a shot. I think Kirby probably got a little bit more conservative based off of our last play, our last game where we were not conservative enough, which is good to see because it means that Kirby's trying to learn from his mistakes. So I'm kind of excited about that. As far as the score goes, obviously I'm content to be up 13-7, but they're going to get the ball back starting the half, and I'm a little bit concerned with the way that Georgia's been tackling. I think that the two opportunities that we were given from turnovers is great, but you can't count on those. So as far as that goes, if Georgia doesn't start moving the ball, we're going to be in some pretty serious trouble here in the half. Fromm is looking at the right end in the middle, and Fromm is looking at the right end in the middle of the field. What? Tight end? It's really kind of hard to say exactly what he's doing. Atlanta fan for life says, where's Fields? I kind of got to agree, where's Fields? Obviously, Florida has some difficulty stopping the run, so I don't understand why we're not having some packages where Fields is in. Apparently, at some point, Fields has walked over and told Kirby Smart to go pound sand. That's the only reason I can think why he's not in the game. I mean, I understand the game's close. I understand that you trust Fromm to make the right decisions because he's been there before. But goodness gracious, Florida is the worst in the league right now as far as the SEC goes against the run. So there's no reason not to put a running quarterback in against him. I am excited to see that they have taken a few opportunities to put Holyfield, give Holyfield a rock, give Swift a rock. We've seen some success. Holyfield is ripping them apart. Holyfield's been doing a great job. There have been a couple of times where they've stopped Holyfield, but that's part and parcel of the run game. You got to let that happen, and you got to wear that defense down. If they continue to stay with the run, we're going to be able to do a pretty good job. If Georgia stays with the run, we're going to be able to do a pretty good job starting, probably middle of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, starting to rip off some pretty good runs. So, this is Stephanie. This is my I guess sister-in-law is about what you would call her, and then over here is Keith. He's my cousin, but more like a brother. This guy right here went to University of Georgia. He's one of the greats, so we like having him on the show. Me and him talk a lot of football on most days, so it's nice to have him over at the house. No worry about Frank's passing on us. So Brian Adams says, no worries about Frank's passing on us. Candler could be a better quarterback for University of Florida. which is probably true. It's probably true. It's good to see that we're doing we're making the play calling adjustments to allow the run game to get going. I would like to see a little more running than what we're doing. Kind of stick with the run and let it continue to push and drive. Jake Fromm seems to be having a better game, which is great. I was really excited to see him throw the ball several times to Isaac Nauta. Isaac Nauta obviously was just decimating him. There was absolutely nothing that they could do to stop Isaac Nauta. If Florida had a quarterback, Georgia would be in trouble. I agree, Hannah. Also, I would say that if their receivers could freaking catch, we would be in trouble. We turn it on at the end. How come we can't do that all the time? Jay, I think that's because they kind of get in that hurry-up offense. And what ends up happening is the defense goes into a bend but don't break mode, so it's a completely different kind of football. So if you see that and you're trying to trying to judge the rest of the game based off of that, you can't really say that that's the way the whole game's going to go because their defense plays differently. They have different calls that they use for that kind of last 2-minute offense or last 2-minute kind of defense. That's why. Jake Fromm is obviously doing a pretty good job of placing the ball where it needs to go. But I think we have to stick with the run, continue to wear the defense down, and we'll do a great job by the time this all said and done. The blank was waiting to keep everything in front of them. They were waiting to keep everything, or they were trying to keep everything in front of them. I think what Brian was trying to say. Yeah, when you get into the end of the game there, or you get into a 2-minute offense, you'll see that the defense will go into a bend but don't break. They'll back up a little higher. They want to keep everything in front of them. They're okay with giving up yards, but they don't want to give up too many yards. They don't want to allow for any big plays. So they'll back up and they'll let you throw to them. And they'll let you have the first down, but they want to knock you down there. Jay, I think tackling has definitely been a little bit of an issue for us. My main concern is them being able to run the ball between the tackles against us. I think the tackling problem can be fixed, but if the tackling problem is going to be fixed, it's going to be my wife said, why run that sweep? That's bad. If she, yeah. Well, the times that we're running the sweep is times that we need to be running this. We need to run the ball any much as we can. It's great here. It's great. It's great. The family here in Columbus, G had a chance to meet some of the family here, Brett and the family. We love it. Hey, we love having you guys jump on here. Thank you guys so much for the support. I think the game's about to come back on here in just a minute. So thank you guys so much for jumping on. Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We love having you guys on here. Thank you so much for jumping in the chat channel. I appreciate the commentary. It keeps me motivated. You guys are awesome. And Georgia's doing a good job so far. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. So thanks so much. And as always, God bless and go Dogs.